Hey, how you guys doing? This is Paul. Um, you want to hear something that's kind of cool? I can't I can't show you because it's on the phone that I'm recording this on. But I just got a message, and it was from a security guard company, and I was buying these. You know how these kids like this and one. These basketball shoes. My son is like totally into this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So I bought him a pair of shoes, and then I bought him the exact same boots that I bought for only $19 over at $19.99 over at Walmart. And these are called the Escott. And I'm gonna tell you something, folks. These were not really comfortable for like the first 3 weeks of wearing them, but I gotta tell you something. I've not worn any other sneakers or shoes in like I think it's been like 2 months now, and you know me, I'm like working every single day, is driving and cutting yards and stuff like that. I don't think I've changed my shoes not even one time in the last 45 days. These boots are the most comfortable boots I've ever worn, and they're not leather, you know. But I bought my son a pair of these, which I'll send in the box this week, and they're kind of nice, huh? And they were $20. So I figured that was pretty good, you know. And then I got him a pair of those boots. So we'll see how it works out. You know, it's hot in the Philippines, but I got to tell you, man, these boots have saved my ass. Same exact ones. Anyways, that little shit's up to a size 10. I'm an 11. I mean, if I'm pinched, I could go into a 10 and a half, and that little shit's a 10 already? I can't believe it. He still hasn't contacted me. He's such a little shit. But I love him, you know, and I'm getting him all this stuff and everything. So, you know, you got to do what you got to do, right? Anyways, I just figured I'd let you know the text message I got today. This guy called me and he said, you applied for a job, and a security job, and I said, yeah, I applied to a few places. And he said, well, would you be interested in coming in for an interview? And I was honest with him, and I told him, I said, mister, I'm kind of been through the mill here. A guy told me to come over to I forgot what the name of the place was over there. I can't remember, Hyde Park, I think was the name of it, on the beach. And it's like a really, really upscale place where a lot of families go. And I mean, it's like ridiculous. It has like a tennis court on the top of the roof. It's like one of these ridiculous things, okay? And I mean, it's really nice. This is like, you could tell this place is like ridiculous, okay? And so I went over there, and the guy that, you know, I did a video on it this morning. The guy wasn't even there. This guy, Eli, wasn't even there that told me to come in today. So, like, you know, I wasn't about to say, well, can somebody else give me an interview and tell me to go away and then come back and don't call us, we'll call you? Fuck them for another hour while they drive my fucking car up into the fucking 8th floor of the fucking place. You know what I mean? With the fucking valet parking and shit. So, I told him, I said, man, I said, I got to tell you, where are you located? He goes, on the beach. And I said, you know, I'll tell you something. I'm kind of dismayed because a guy told me to come in today, and it was on the beach. He says, where? I said, I don't know if you know her or not, but it was the Hyde Park or Hyde Place or whatever it is. Hyde Regency or whatever it is. And not the Hyatt Regency, but the Hyde Park or something like that. And he goes, I know where it is. He goes, it's nearby. He goes, they're the biggest fucking jerk-offs you've ever seen. This is the guy telling me this. I mean, he used a slightly different vernacular, but he told me they were like on the verge of losing that account. I said, it didn't look too orderly when I went over there. It looked like a bunch of fucking jerk-offs to me. So he goes, yeah, man. He goes, you did the right thing. I said, I got a bad feeling about it. That's why I wanted to get the hell out of there. They were calling me to come back and take an interview. I said, later. I'm not even going to waste time. He said, you did the right thing. He says, come over here and I'll set you up for tomorrow. So, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go tomorrow. And, you know what the guy said to me? He said, he sent me a text just now, and he's not just now, it was about 2 hours ago, because I talked to him while I was buying these boots in Walmart, you know, the shoes and the boots. in Walmart, and then I was trying to find a pair of shoes for my wife, but she wears like a size 5, and they don't sell 5s in women's shoes. There's no such thing as a 5. And I know my wife takes a really, really small shoe. I won't buy her a 6. She'll swim in them. So, and I know that to be a fact. I remember that before. So, anyways, he was on the phone. I was kind of distracted because I was in, Walmart. And so he sent me a text, like telling me to, be in there tomorrow in the afternoon, give me a time and a place. And then he said, thank you for your time. You are a true gentleman. Can you believe that? You are a true gentleman. Can you believe he said that? I can't believe it. I'm going to have to show you that tomorrow. Nobody would believe it because they all think I'm a fucking piece of shit here. So, would you like to do the news? Let's take a quick run on Bitcoin. And we'll see where, gold leveled out at. So let's go ahead and take a look, okay? Bitcoin, let's take a look at Bitcoin, and then we'll go to JM Bullion, and off we'll go. 32.6, okay, for Bitcoin. And now gold is, pulling it up right now, folks. Gold is up $2 to $1,811. And silver is up 17 cents to $25.46. I think it crested $25.50 today. So we'll see if it goes back up or not. Gold was down like $5 or $6 or $8, and silver was still up a little bit. Because I think people are beginning to understand now that like $25 is not a realistic price to pay for silver. It's not realistic. And for those of you who doubt me on this, do you know what happened with palladium? Palladium was like $462, and I don't even know what it is now. But you want to see what it is now? You know what happened? There was a need for palladium. And when that need came up, they couldn't sell paper contracts anymore. The people needed it to convert their cars in France and in Europe from gas to diesel or diesel to gas. I can't remember which one. And they didn't need future contracts on paper. They needed the palladium. And guess what happened? It fucking skied. Let me see how much palladium is. Palladium. What is the spot price of palladium?
Here is information from Monix.
Palladium is $2,646. Almost 6 times as much as it was before. Why? Because the people need it for applications for exhaust and, doing things on cars with the emissions and shit like that. You understand what I'm saying, folks? One of these days you're going to get up and silver is going to sky like $12 or $14 in one day. And you're going to be going, that's too expensive to buy. And then the next week it's going to go up another fucking $10 or $12. And you're not going to know whether to shit or eat a banana. You folks better get it. And forget about your fucking BitGay. Okay? You better forget about it. That Bitcoin is going to be poison. I don't care whether there's 6 of them left. They're going to be poison. You're not going to be able to touch them. Nor any other cryptocurrency. They're going to be poisonous. Yeah, that's just my thoughts on it, okay? Let's go ahead now and get to, palladium is way, way up. Way, way up. It was up $85 today. That palladium. Wow. Okay. Let's keep going here. Let's take a look at, we'll go right straight to Drudge, okay? Let's just go ahead and get into it. All right. All this in red, so it must be really important. It's probably how dangerous things are. Everybody's masking up again in the grocery store. And at Chick-fil-A today, everybody was more scared than the next. Widespread internet outage briefly disrupts retail, financial, travel websites worldwide. DNS failure fixed? Question mark. 911 outages reported along East Coast. Ransomware victim Cassia gets master key to unlock networks. Obtain tool from trusted third party. Can't say more. Whatever. Here's your mentally stable president trying to figure out how to put on his mask, because that is crucially important. In order to sell the scam, you have to do it too. Okay? So he's learning how to put on his mask. Now Israel, it looks like, is testing an oral vax. Well, what can we say? That's not me making that up. That's right here. Israel tests oral vax. So those of you who consider yourself to be very oral, okay? Maybe they'll have an anal. Seriously, maybe they'll have an anal insertion. I think some of you would probably be okay with that. Why not? White House debates new mask push. Well, got to have everybody masked up. That's very, very important. That will help the economy, okay? Let's see. South Florida, hot spot. Why is it that I'm not worried, huh? All those people in Chick-fil-A today, one was more stupid than the next. And I met a nice guy in there, and he overheard me, and he said, man, this is all you know what? And I said, you're absolutely right. And he came over to me and talked to me. The guy's 63 years old. He was the only one in that place that had an IQ in the double digits. Paradox. Jobless claims unexpectedly rise. Oh my God. Well, I've been beating off employers with a stick. As employers get more desperate to fill jobs, whiff of danger as market gains lack scope. Inflation pushes consumer goods giant to accelerate cost increases, okay? How much more will your Oreos cost? The answer is simple, mindless idiots. They're going to be going from this to like that, and there'll be the same amount in there, okay? Are you mindless idiots? What do you think happens when you're a bunch of fucking mindless douchebags like 99.9% of you fucking stupid monkeys are? What do you think is going to happen when you throw a monkey wrench, and you can't even say that, this is like an atomic bomb you're throwing into the economy, when you make everybody so paranoid and putsy that they don't know whether to shit or eat a banana? They're so fucked up. What do you think is going to happen? You're going to have people that are fucked up people that don't understand what's going on. They're not going to believe anything until they see it on their television. And then they will follow it religiously. No matter what it says or what they're told to do, they'll do it. That's how it works. In my opinion. In my opinion. All right, well, let's have a look here. Weekend, a new era of Olympic champions, eye glory. Okay, well, there's the new face of the Olympics there. I don't know what that means. A cute little girl. Okay. I don't know. Maybe it's a guy. I don't know. Cute little girl. That's consider me racist or whatever it is, okay? I thought it was a girl. Probably is. Athletes take knee against racism. Of course. Director fired over a Holocaust skit. I can't wait to see what that is. Hottest games on record. NBC ratings watch. Mark Levine is that talk show host I told you about. He's an elitist. I hate to tell you that, but he's an elitist. Wouldn't understand somebody struggling, to make it if his life depended on it. He is an elitist Republican. But he's right in a certain way, and that is, yes, we are going to Bolshevism. And yes, it is American Marxism. It's Bolshevism. It's what the Germans were afraid of, what was going to happen that we're going through right now, because we didn't do anything about it. The Germans did something about it. They attacked Russia that they knew was packed with Bolsheviks. Do you understand? People that wanted to make everyone equal. The problem is with communism, some people are more equal than other people. It doesn't work, folks. Communism doesn't work. It's against human nature. And I don't have any love for free enterprise. My dad told me that when I was young and I was, kind of acting cagey, and I said, yeah, but it's good to be fair. And, I tried to be different and everything, but, look, it is what it is with communism. You're never going to find a time in history where the poor overtook the rich, at least not for long, because the rich get it together. Oh, this is my wife calling. What's happening, Mila? You gonna get Race to take a look at his shoes?
Yeah, when I go there, that's gonna be after lunch.
All right, so you can call me later. I'm running down the news for everybody. How are things over there? Has the smartest man in the world? Tell everybody who the smartest man in the world is. Who is the smartest man in the world by far?
Paul?
Rodrigo Duterte. Isn't that the smartest man in the world?
Oh, 30.
Yeah, that's their president there in the Philippines. You're looking at a live shot in the Philippines, okay? Anyways, Mila, I'm busy doing my report. I need to take a look at the stories, so I'm going to have to cut you off. Call me back with my son. My son never wants to spend time with me because he thinks I'm crazy like the rest of these people here think I'm crazy. All right?
What time you'll send the money?
I already got it. I already got you some, so I'll give it to you then, okay? I already got it. I'll put it up on you know what, okay? I'll talk to you later. All right, folks, so sorry for that interruption. Now we're back to the meat of the issue. Levin tops New York Times list after 400,000 in first week. Young getting very sick. Next scam chapter worries experts. Yeah, sure. Patients turned away in Kansas City. Sure. Boy 5 dies in Georgia. Yeah, sure. Got it? Sure. Why everyone has worst summer cold ever. Yeah, sure. Suddenly it's bear season. Sorry, folks. Let me continue on here. San Francisco buys $20,000 Gucci trash cans. If you want to get on the road to Bolshevism, keep it up with your fucking $20,000 garbage cans, okay? Keep it up. You want the Bolsheviks to have reason behind what they're doing? Then stop it with your fucking $20,000 gold-plated fucking garbage cans, or whatever the fuck this is. Stop it! Bill to strip social media of protections for, quote, health misinformation. You want to take a look at that? The reason why it's so scary, folks, why I've had 2 of my channels terminated is because because they just say that you're giving medical misinformation. You might say that you have 5 toes and it could be medical misinformation. It's the most puzzling thing in the world. Really. And this is what you mindless jackasses demand. This is what you want. So whose medical misinformation is it? Let's take a look at that. That might be important. Bill would strip social media of protections for health misinformation. Let's see what this says. Washington Senator Amy Klobuchar, Democrat, Minnesota, introduced a bill Thursday that would strip online platforms such as Facebook and Twitter of their liability protections if their technologies spread misinformation related to public health emergencies such as the scam. Not good news, folks. Not good news. But there's a Bolshevik right there. Do you understand? That's a Bolshevik. That's somebody who's interested in being a mother hen to you and you having no choice whatsoever than to have a nice big fat mother hen to sit on you and make sure that you are protected. You understand? It's a disgusting disgrace. Bolshevik. So embarrassing. Really. So embarrassing. All right, here we go. Troubles in Florida, putting pressure on DeSantis. Well, don't worry. He'll do his best to make sure that you don't have to be thing one or thing two in order to take a cruise. Okay? How about if you have a job that requires you to fly and you can't now because of thing one and thing two and these mindless douchebags who are just going along with the major families that control what you're seeing. You understand? No, you don't understand that. You don't. Because you're mindless idiots and they already know that you're mindless idiots. You know what, folks? Why does this Kamala Harris give me wood? Okay? Why is it that I always do that? I think other guys are like this. I think other white guys are attracted to this woman. And, like, they know, she's got a white husband, doesn't she? Doesn't she have a white guy as a husband? I mean, I think it's totally normal, okay? Kamala Harris' laugh is sound check for divided country. Well, she's not on board with all the democratic things. She's not. She went to the border and told the people that they're not coming in. If they get in, they're going home or something like that. They didn't dig that. You're not allowed to say that anymore. It's like you can go to jail for that or something. How dare you do that? Pack of men wanted for 28 armed robberies in New York City. Video game giant sued over sex harassment, unequal pay, and pervasive frat boy culture. To live and die in LA, wheelchair-bound Weinstein pleads not guilty, faces 140 years. I think he's going to have a pretty hard time there. Kanye, I guess that's Kanye West, to reveal album at massive Atlanta event. I think we should just make him president, replace Biden with him, and just get it over with. He'd probably make a better president. Don't you think so? And then just put, what's her name there? Kim Kardashian is in as the Secretary of State and put her sisters in there for other things. I think it would work better than what we have now. Pingdemic grips Britain as fears of food shortages grow. I'm not making that up. Pingdemic. Folks, I'll just end it with this. We're not going to go on anymore. You're mindless idiots. You are going to begin to see what you have created. When the places are shutting down because you can't find people that are willing to risk going to work, when you have people suing when they go into work, and all the rest of it, this is exactly what you mindless idiots wanted. That's what you still want. So keep going. the cure is going to be far, far worse than the condition that they're trying to cure. Do you understand? It ain't even going to be close, folks. Not even going to be close. Take care. Stay tuned. Don't worry that nobody subscribes to this channel. Nobody is going to want to subscribe when they're told that they're mindless idiots, with which virtually all of you are. Virtually all of you. There's only 11 or 12 people on my channel here that subscribe to me that are excluded from that. The rest of you are probably mindless idiots. I'm sorry to say that. You have a belief of some degree in what is happening. And until you shake it, you're a mindless idiot. I don't care if you believe in 2.25%. It's enough to doom us all. Goodbye.